Hey everybody, this is a very simple video I wanted to make about how to destroy negative thoughts. This is so important because if you read any self-help books, everybody thinks they have a method to destroy negative thoughts, and then as a result, we all know that thoughts, in reality, they create your reality. The more you think of something, you keep thinking that same thing. Eventually, this is the life that you're going to be living, that same exact thing that you were thinking. So we know how thoughts are extremely important. It's basically like the seed for the tree. So thoughts are the seed and the reality is the tree. So it's very important to know how to stop negative thoughts and how to destroy negative thoughts. And the thing is, bro, the thing is that if you read any self-help books, once again, everybody talks about, for example, like affirmations, especially like robotic affirmations. Does that work? Is it proper? I'm telling you right now, this, if you're still doing it, you're just stuck at level one. This does not work. Like if you're basically sitting and you're getting a lot of negative thoughts about you being in debt or you having bills, and you keep thinking it's like, oh, I'm so poor and all that stuff. If you keep saying, I'm rich, I'm rich, I'm rich, that is basically like, imagine a donkey right here who just keeps telling themselves, I'm a lion, I'm a lion, I'm a lion. This stuff does not work, bro. This stuff is just level one. So if you're still doing this stuff and you're seeing no benefits, this stuff, it doesn't work, bro. The other stuff that people say is that whenever you get like a negative thought, just like do some breath exercises, and then when you do breath exercises, your brain is going to be focusing on the breath and it's going to help you. No, this is actually something that I've been telling a lot of people too. It's like, always stay in the present moment by focusing on the breath. But what if you start getting like very negative thoughts and you don't know how to control it? So this is just level two. Honestly, it's just level two. But what most people seem like they missed, especially the self-help books, and it's because they don't know this honestly. But the thing that most people miss is that if you want to destroy your negative thoughts, the only thing that you can go back to is Allah. And listen, if you're not Muslim right now, you're gonna be like, bro, you're just trying to like shove the religion down our throat and blah blah blah. This is not about religion. I'll teach you something so powerful, even you are gonna be like, the heck, this thing actually works in an instant because it comes directly from Allah. So the very first thing I want to prove to you is that first of all, humans, they're able to hear sounds from 20 hertz to 20,000 hertz. I want you to keep that in mind. So anything beyond, like anything less than 20 hertz, humans, we can't hear that. Anything above 20,000 hertz, we can't hear that. So it just shows you that all around you there are sounds that are happening every single time, but you can't hear it because your ear is not accustomed to hearing such level of frequency. Well, what if I just told you right now, right? If you just search up anywhere, I found this actually from Quora. They were like, do thoughts have a frequency? And quantum physics nowadays comes and they were just saying thoughts truly do have a frequency. But if they have a frequency, that means they're sounds. So thoughts are vibrations of sound. They're more subtle than voice, but because humans can hear up to 20 to 20,000. So thoughts are stuff that you can actually hear. Like if people put like a device that measures the thoughts, you can see that they actually have a specific frequency because they are sound. So they're electrical signals, which means they have a frequency. So thoughts are literally voices. That's why people say it's like, I'm hearing voices in my head. You truly are hearing voices in your head. So then, in my previous video, I was talking to you about how you get an experience, right? And this experience produces thoughts in your mind, and these thoughts produce a feeling in your heart. Well, you know what, bro? What I just realized right now is that first of all, the emotion comes before the thoughts. So first of all, it's emotions, and then it leads to thoughts. And why is it emotions first? It's emotions because something's happening in the heart. Like whenever you see an experience, something happens in the heart, and then as a result, that produces an emotion, and then this emotion is what causes the thoughts. But then here's the thing, right? I'm gonna say something that honestly has no scientific proof. It only has like spiritual proof and proof from the Quran. What if I told you right now that all these thoughts that you're having that are actually coming to your heart, to your chest, these thoughts are coming from the devil. And listen, before you disregard this whole thing as like, oh, bro, this is not scientific. What the heck do you mean the devil? And the way that shaitan comes to you is that he's gonna come to you and then whisper at you subconsciously. So that's why you get, I mean, think about it, right? If you're starting to get like evil thoughts, where are these evil thoughts coming from? It's not coming from you. You, by nature, is someone that's good. And you're good because your soul came directly from Allah. So then when you're on this earth, when you're in the dunya, you're basically surrounded by a bunch of devils, and then those devils, what they do is that they come to you and whisper at your chest. And so when they're whispering at your chest, this is what's creating the negative emotions. This is what's creating the negative thoughts. So whenever you're getting like negative thoughts about like you feel like a victim, that's not coming from you. The true you is not a victim person. Or whenever you're starting to feel like you want to like hurt yourself, that's not coming from you because but like by nature, you are that of love. You were made from love. And so I was looking at this article right here. They were like, how do you detect shaitan? And they were talking about how psychotherapists, what they do is that they're like, if you go to like a therapist, what they're going to be telling you is whenever you start getting like these negative emotions, take a pen, just write the stuff down, and then you'll feel like some relief. And it does work, but if you just understand the true reality behind things, you'll understand that negative thoughts is not something that's natural. It doesn't happen to you naturally. So, what did Allah tell us to destroy these negative thoughts in an instant? Well, Allah says right here, وَإِمَّا, you know what, let me actually, this is so small. وَإِمَّا يَنزَغَنَّكَ مِنَ الشَّيْطَانِ نَزْغٌ فَاسْتَعِذْ بِاللَّهِ إِنَّهُ سَمِيعٌ عَلِيمٌ. And if an evil suggestion comes to you from the devil, seek refuge in Allah because indeed He is hearing and knowing. Now, it's so crazy because remember how I just told you thoughts are sounds that is things that you can actually hear, even though you can't hear because your ears are only 20 to 20,000 hertz. You can hear those things. And that's why Allah, like when Allah's telling you to say, A'udhu billahi sami' al-alim min ash-shaytan al-rajim, Allah's telling you, call upon the name as-sami'. The name as-sami' means the all-hearing. So Allah's telling you it's like He hears everything, even this little sound that your ear can't detect, but it's there. So it's so beautiful. And Allah's telling you He's also the all-knowing, Al-Alim. And it's because Allah knows that if you keep listening to these thoughts over and over again, it's going to lead to you doing something. So if you keep hearing thoughts of you hurting yourself, eventually what's going to happen is that you're going to go and you're going to hurt yourself. So you need to be destroying these thoughts as soon as they come to you. So the solution is so beautiful. Like this might seem so simple, bro. But I told you, like, the best solutions are the ones that are extremely simple. So then what do you say? And listen, you actually do have to say this in Arabic. So if you don't know how to speak Arabic, it's okay. Just try to say it in whatever way you could. So for example, أعوذ بالله السميع العليم من الشيطان الرجيم, which is insane. Like anytime I've had like negative thoughts, and everybody has negative thoughts, bro. I tried all the stuff that they used to tell us. I've even read a bunch of Napoleon Hill, where he was just like, yeah, like write things down, write your goals down, which is good because it keeps your mind focused and it removes all these negative thoughts, but it doesn't. Then he was like, do auto suggestion, which means like keep repeating the same, like like robotic affirmations, and it doesn't help as much. But then when you start getting these negative thoughts, like for example, if you're just writing down things like you're writing down your goals, right? The shaitan immediately is going to come to you and be like, you're not even worth such a goal. You can't even get, if you write down, I want to make 100K a month, your mind's going to come and tell you, it's like, you can't even make 1,000, bro. You can't even make 5,000 a month. You can't even make freaking $100 a month. Your brain is thinking those things, but again, it's not you. So if you, in that moment, you say stuff like, أعوذ بالله السميع العليم من الشيطان الرجيم, this is going to open up so much in your life, so much, because everybody does not realize this. All the books, Western books talking about self-help, no one was able to understand this because they don't know this. And it's because, again, they don't know the true reality of the world. But we do. We know this stuff. It's all of it is just in the Quran. So I don't care who you are. You could be non-Muslim, you could be Muslim, you could be anybody. Even if you're I was gonna say, even if you're like a devil worshipper, which is so funny. Imagine saying this right here. You're gonna stop being a devil worshiper, which is so beautiful. But I don't care who you are, bro. I don't care who you are. If in any moment you start getting negative thoughts, immediately say, "A'udhu billahi as-sami' al-alim min ash-shaytan al-rajim." Let me just, you know what? Because there's one right here, right? Nah, this one's not that good. Let me show you one that all the people can read. You know, this right here can actually this can literally save the world, bro. Because I never realized the power of this until I started doing it. But this can literally save the world. Because imagine how many people are getting negative thoughts in their mind, and then they're starting to think that this is from them. Because this is the problem. Everybody thinks that they're their thoughts. People think that they're their feelings, but you're not. You're none of those. Most of the thoughts that come to you, they come from the shaitan. And if you don't know how to differentiate between thoughts that come from Allah, thoughts that come from the shaitan, you'll never be able to even get rizq, wealth. You'll never be able to get any of the things that you want because you don't know if it's inspiration from Allah or if it's like a devilish thought from the devil. So if anybody who starts saying stuff like this, you'll notice the benefit immediately, even after this exact video right here. So say this, right? أعوذ بالله سميع العليم من الشيطان الرجيم. And you don't have to continue the rest of it. It's just this right here. Because this, you're calling upon the name of Allah, Al-Sami', the all-hearing, and Al-Alim, the all-knowing, which is very powerful. And so once again, the reason why you have to know this is because in the course that I actually have, I was telling people how Allah is gonna give you the rizq through your thoughts. Because again, like if you're making dua for a bunch of money and all that stuff, Allah's not going to accept your dua by bringing an angel from the sky and then making this angel have like a chest of gold and all that or treasure. That's not what's going to happen, bro. Allah's going to send you an idea, an idea, literally from the unseen to the seen, an idea in your mind. And so if you don't know how to differentiate between the idea that's coming from Allah that is responding to your dua and the idea that's coming from the shaitan that's destroying your life, you won't know how to like receive the blessing of Allah. Because all of you guys are making dua and all of your duas are being accepted. But you guys, because I mean, bro, who are you asking after all? You're asking Allah, the one that can do anything in an instant. So your duas are being accepted, but you just don't know that they're being accepted because you don't know, you can't differentiate the thoughts in your mind. So this is why even whenever you watch videos of people, especially like videos of me, if you just come in and then you click on the video and then you say أعوذ بالله السميع العليم من الشيطان الرجيم, you'll notice that even the knowledge that you'll be receiving is going to sink in a lot better because there's no barrier. The shaitan is not there to block the stuff. And on top of that, most people have created such ugly personalities because the entire time they thought that this is just who I am. I am just the type of person that does not like waking up in the morning because I am not a morning person. Where did that thought come from? Who even invented such a thought as like I'm not a morning person? That's not from you, bro. It's just a story that you made up. So that came straight from the devil. So if you say أعوذ بالله السميع العليم من الشيطان الرجيم, it's gonna go away. Literally, it's just gonna go away. Most people are like, if you're trying to like lose some weight, people are like, oh, I'm just naturally the type of person that's addicted to cake. Where did that thought come from? From the shaitan, bro. It's not even from you because he's trying to ruin your health. Or if you're the type of person that's like, oh, I shouldn't be getting a bunch of wealth because I'm the type of person that likes to stay humble and I don't want to show off my wealth. Who gave you that idea? It's from the shaitan. Shaitan comes to you because again, what is shaitan? What did like Allah say that shaitan said? Shaitan says that I'm gonna promise you poverty. You follow me, I'll give you poverty, which is insane. And then most people still go and follow the shaitan because they're not realizing that that is shaitan. You understand that most of the thoughts that are in your mind, most of it, bro, it's all just shaitan. It's all just the devil. So you have to get rid of all this stuff. And so this, like, I want to say that this is the greatest thing I learned because it almost like it made me see what's true and then what's false. Because now I know it's like this false thing comes from the devil. So as soon as I say this, it goes away. And so what remains? Only truth. Because when truth is here, everything goes away. So then when you just put your attention on the truth, all the stuff just go away. All the devilish things just go away. So this right here, this, anytime, bro, anytime you get a negative thought, always say this. Anytime you're feeling like anger, jealousy, shame, hatred, always say this. And it's just gonna go away. And it's gonna open up the world to you because now you're just gonna be like, hold on a minute, bro. This entire time, I was only listening to the shaitan, not even me. And this should change your life, bro. This should literally change your life.